All right. Once again, yeah, we're doing that. Because we're nicotine free here.
This month.
Now these last few months. These last few months I've been, I've quit the sauce. And by the sauce, I mean the nicotine gum. All right. The problem is, this is the problem, babe. This is the problem. I'm not in the headspace right now.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about the bars.
And what's the point? Like, what are we talking about? Which bars you should get?
Why shaft size, high collar, sleeve length matters on a barbell. Okay, so let's come on into the gym where I got the setup. Okay, so funny enough, somebody commented on my last video about the shorty bar, which I thought was nuts because we were literally thinking about doing a video about the short bar.
Yeah, we got a shorty.
We do. Okay. Let me grab my notes real quick. So, okay. This is the problem you run into when, I know this is a really common problem a lot of people have, working out in your dining room, okay? So I do not have a garage because we're in this fucking apartment. And I've always, hopefully someday we'll get out of here, but the last 8 years I've been apartment living, and God, that hurts to say. 8 years. I don't want to say that out loud, but from 18 to 26, apartment living, I've always just made it work in the apartment. But the problem is that, you know, you're limited by your fucking kitchen or your dining room or whatever the hell tiny space you're in. That's not meant to be a gym, but you say, fuck it, I'm gonna make it work. So I kind of like over the years, I'd see something I wanted to try like on YouTube or whatever, like the Duffalo bar or just little knickknacks here and there. And I'd always just be like, you know what, like I'll just make it work, no big deal. Like I don't care if it can barely fit in the space, but it actually is a big deal. And like you're not, kind of like I've said before, and I say over and over again, if it's not convenient, you're not going to use it. And if it's inconvenient because your bar is too long for the space, like it's just going to be such a pain in the ass every time you do your deadlifts or your squats or whatever the fuck it is, your arm curls, which you're doing every day, you should be doing every day. It's going to be a pain in the ass if every time you do it, it's about ready to bang a fucking hole in your window or in the drywall next to you. So this is just to kind of show a quick comparison of like a couple of things here, okay? I don't know why these fucking barbells are so goddamn long anyways, okay? I'm not like I do, because on one hand it's like, bro, you're just weak. Okay, you're right, okay? I'm not a 800-pound puller, okay? But like the majority of the time, I'm using this much of the bar, okay? You can just cut that thing in half and I'd be just fine. So I realized, like, I ended up getting this Stump Bar from Rogue this year because I was like, you know what, like, I always just feel a little bit cramped side to side in here, especially with the Duffalo bar.
I didn't realize how much longer that one was.
It's crazy. The Duffalo bar is insane. It's it's just complete overkill. And what sucks is I love the Duffalo bar, especially, I like it for squats, but even for benching, I love it for bench. But the problem is I almost never use it because there's just, it might seem like there's room on camera. I'm telling you, when you're using this thing in the rack, side to side, I gotta like move shit around, especially on the right side.
Well, and it's a problem with storage, like trying to get it out. Like it's barely shorter than the height of the room.
Yeah, and every time I move this, I like almost poke a hole in the ceiling.
Yeah,
okay, like there's drywall crumbs in all the ends of these barbell shafts. So I don't know if you guys want this data, but I did some research. The Duffalo bar is 17.25 inches in shaft length. Okay, absolute fucking overkill. I don't know what the engineering reason is behind that, but I would love if somebody came out with a Duffalo bar style that just had shorter sleeves so we could, you know, fit it in this janky ass room we got. So the bar, just for reference, I put these bars up here just for like, so you can kind of see the difference. So this is the Ohio Power Bar, everybody's got, you know, grandma's got one of these bars laying around. Everybody's got one of these. The length on that is 16.25. This is just your standard barbell. Everybody's seen this. And then when you compare that to what I think is perfect for apartment gyms, when you compare that to the Rogue Stump Bar, the Stump Bar is 7.3 inches. Now, this is rated up to 500 pounds from what they say, which I mean for most things is like more than enough. It's more than enough for me. I'm fine. For me personally, I know I can fit 3 Rogue competition bumper plates on this. So 315 with bumpers. But if you've got thin metal plates, you're going to be able to put 500 on there, no problem. And I mean, just look at the fucking maneuverability of this in this small space. Like whenever you want to hit your deadlifts or your squats or whatever, it just takes that little thing out of your head that's like, oh my God, I got to be so stable because when I'm re-racking, I might just cause, you know, $100 worth of damage in holes, okay? And then I would just threw the, also this just looks good, okay? Rogue's got, other companies have them, but Rogue has a bunch of different type of shorter shaft bars. I went with this one because of the center knurling. It's a little bit stumpy, as the name implies. It's 29 millimeters. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but I don't really care, honestly. I just like that it has center knurling and it's aggressive knurling. You'll never have any issues with the grip.
I think something else that makes it versatile is it's only like 30 pounds, so you can do some stuff with it.
Well, you know, if you're a bitch, then yeah, that matters to you. But I prefer the bar to be 100 pounds, honestly. Yeah, there is that. And then this is just the Bella bar for comparison. This is a woman's bar. I never touch this fucking thing. This is just for the ladies. Yeah, we don't even need to go into depth. I mean, what a useless piece of shit. But no, I mean, actually, in all reality though, I think the Bella bar is pretty cool. I actually use it for some stuff just because it's just, I like to do things in the gym that are just not the same feel every fucking day. I don't want to, not every movement, you know, everything I do, it can just get redundant, especially when you're working out in your should-be dining room. So that's just a little comparison. Overkill shaft, normal shaft, apartment shaft, you know, and that might kind of give you a good reference point on, you can come in onto this knurling if you want to, because I feel like some people are going to want some money shots of
your socks.
Yeah, we can do a video about that later, but we don't really need to focus on that right now. But anyways, yeah, I also noticed on YouTube there's a big lack of, there's just a big lack of, like content on the like shorter bars. I guess because, you know, in all reality, like it's a smaller community of people who like have this problem, which is like working out in their fucking dining room. But yeah, I thought this would just give some context to it. So yeah, that's it.